What's up YouTube? Overbath again. Another video. This one is going to be about gold and silver bank accounts. Okay, I'll let y'all know straight up. I do have a Silver Saver account for those that don't know. For those interested, and even if you don't care. I do have a Silver Saver account. I think it's an easy way to save silver. I've taken delivery a bunch of times. And a lot of people say if you don't own it physically, then you don't own it. I think that's bullshit either. Because look at your bank accounts. Look at your house. It's all derivatives. Everything in this world is basically a derivative. Your deed that you have is a derivative. You don't own it, actually, if you think about it, because unless you have a allodial title to your property and it's sanctioned as private property, you don't own your property. And in the United States, there's only like 3 or 4 states that allow allodial title. So for all the Chris Duane fans out there who think that they're gonna get allodial title to your property, there's a very, very, very good chance that that will never, ever, ever, ever happen, because I know Texas is one of the few states that does it. Now back to the whole silver thing. So yes, I have a Silver Saver account. That's why I save the majority of my silver, because of my job situation. I move around, move from state to state, and move from country to country a lot. And I don't think I want to be lugging around how much ever silver I have. I don't want to put my business out there. Because, for one, the movers, they won't move it. They won't move it with your personal goods. And 2, if you try to travel with it, the TSA, customs, they're going to give you a bunch of hassle for it. So I have some of my savings stashed away somewhere, and the rest of it, I have it in a Silver Saver account. And I've seen the whole James Turk gold money, the Peter Schiff gold bank account, and I think Eric Sprott is trying to start a gold bank also, but that's in Canada. And it's not out yet, for one, and 2, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to partake in it. But why would somebody want to have a gold bank account with a debit card? It's something that I thought about, because I looked in the whole Peter Schiff bank account. I seriously thought about getting one because for some weird reasons I'm eligible, because I'm from the US Virgin Islands and not from the US. So for that reason, I'm allowed to have one. But why would I want to spend my gold and silver when I could just spend this fiat currency, this worthless fiat currency? I think it's a much better deal for me to just hold my silver, my gold, stack it, and when the time comes, take it and buy whatever you want to buy, or take it and put it into cash, whatever you want to do with it. But to have a debit card, to have access with your gold and silver with a debit card, is too much of a temptation for me, at least, because I'll spend it. I don't know about everybody else. A lot of people might have some really, really strong discipline. They might be extremely disciplined, and there might not be a temptation to them. But for me, I know for sure that I will spend it. So that's another reason why I hold a lot of my money in gold and silver, because it's hard to spend. Even with the Silver Saver, you could swap it over to cash, but I'm lazy. That's way too much work. It's not worth it. So let me know what you think about it, the whole gold and silver bank, spending precious metals. Oh, and another thing about the Peter Schiff Gold Bank, it's not yours. I don't remember the exact term for it, but the gold that you have, it's not serial numbered in your name. You don't have title to it. So, which I guess makes it easier for Peter Schiff and his company. But that's not something, I don't trust anything like that if I don't have actual title to it. If my gold and silver I don't have my own serial numbered stuff. I don't mess around with stuff like that. But, oh, it's not allocated. It's non-allocated gold and silver. So I don't mess around with stuff like that. It's basically a pooled account, but I guess he has his ways of making sure it's fair, making sure that you only spend yours and blah 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 blah. But I think in the future, if there's a gold standard that might take off, it's probably pretty popular right now because Peter Schiff does come up with some good ideas. But I don't think that's for me. I'd prefer to just spend my fiat currency and save my gold and silver. If I do save fiat currency, which I do, I make sure that I get a good interest rate on it. Well, let me know how you feel about the whole gold silver bank, the whole gold money thing, the whole Peter Schiff bank thing. Rate, subscribe, comment. This is Overbath saying peace.